What is going on, everybody? Before I get started on the video, I want you to check out the new merchandise available. As of right now, these are also available in hoodies, and I have a bunch of other merch. So if you're new to the channel, check that merch out. Let's get started. What is going on, everybody? If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Check out the videos. It's all Ram based and Mopar related. We got a lot of big things coming, but today I want to talk about the Durango HELLCAT that is supposedly coming out and supposedly going to be released at the New York Auto Show this year, which I probably will go to. New York's only a couple hours from here. I usually try to go every year. I want to check that out. If I can, I'll get that first-hand footage for you guys. But yeah, the reason I want to make this video is because we've been waiting on a HELLCAT powered Ram for a while now. We thought that we're going to make one for the 4th gens, never happened. We thought they're going to make one for the 5th gens, hasn't happened yet. They haven't even made a single cab for the 5th gens because they don't sell that much, and I think that's the reason. And I don't think they plan on making a single cab 1500 Ram yet. But I just want, you know, what every Ram guy wants. They keep making all these HELLCATs for Durangos and Trackhawks and stuff like that. Please make one for the Ram. The Ram is a #2 selling vehicle in this country. They will sell, guarantee. People will buy them. People buy Rams and do the craziest stuff in them with different builds, putting stroker motors, Whipple superchargers, and awesome other things. Why not make a beautiful truck from the inside out, like a limited interior with a HELLCAT motor, and make it a sport truck? Don't, you know, the TRX is coming out, I think, in 2021 also, but that's not what it's a cool vehicle, but not everyone wants one. We want a sport truck Ram HELLCAT. That is what we want, but I don't know if they're going to be making them. You know what I mean? They're making all these other SRTs. We haven't even got an SRT in the Ram yet, which, you know, it sucks because we're in the Ram community, we're doing motor swaps all the time and all different types of motors in these things because, you know, our best motor is the 5.7 Hemi. Great motor, not denying it. That is what is in my truck right now. I have a cammed Ram. I have a lot of big things coming for the channel. And as of right now, it sucks to say I'm the second fastest 4-door Ram in this country right now, 5.7 wise. Jay's actually the first, and that would make me the 3rd overall, but he's got a 426 stroker. But yes, my record was beaten, and I plan on taking that back very, very soon as we can get this thing up running. But yeah, we want a Ram HELLCAT. We've been waiting for it. I think it's time. I think it's time for Dodge, Mopar, whoever, to just, you know, make one. We've been wanting one, and you know, they've been throwing you know, little hints out and little pictures and stuff like that for years. And guys have been doing motor swaps in them, but why not put one from the factory? And we're still waiting on one. Is it going to happen? As of right now, no. I don't think it's going to happen for a little bit. And it sucks because the only way you can get one is buy it and do the motor swap and then the trans swap. I want one with the friggin' HP90 and the HELLCAT motor from the factory in a sport truck, and it would just be absolutely sick, man. The Ram Rebel TRX coming out, that's going to be cool. I don't even know what tranny that actually, I never actually looked too deep into that. I think it's going to have the HP90. I don't see why it won't, and they just do a swap into the, you know, the Ram. It can be done. It's pricey, but it can be done, and with the 8-speed, I think it's a lot easier to swap the HP90 than it is in the old 6-speeds. All right, now I'm just going to show you a couple vehicles that actually have been HELLCAT swapped that I know of right now, and I'll show a little clip of them and stuff like that. And yeah, that's, you know, hopefully we can get this going. Hopefully the Ram community is big enough we could and try and make something happen to get a HELLCAT powered Ram from the factory, a real one, not a TRX. It's going to weigh 7,000 pounds. A real Ram Rebel. I'm at a Ram HELLCAT from the factory in a sport truck, 4-door, 2-door. It's going to be 4-door. And they should possibly make it 4-wheel drive, you know, and a 2-wheel drive. Make it both options. And in the 4-wheel drive, you know what? Put the Trackhawk transfer case in it. Make it like or similar. You know what I mean? With that kind of holding power for the 4-wheel drive guys that, you know, deal with snow and stuff like that, and that want traction on the street or something like that. Make it available like that. That's what I would love. I would probably get a 4-wheel drive just because, you know what I mean? Say you're, you know, having some fun, you're driving on the street. You know, 2-wheel drive, as you know, on street tires for most HELLCATs, for almost all HELLCATs, is absolutely useless. You can't get traction. So let's get it In a Ram, there's no weight in the rear as it is, and you know, just like any other vehicle, you can't get traction, especially in a 700 horsepower car. You put four-wheel drive in it, it can change that completely different. You know what I mean? You don't have to drive around with radials all the time if you want to have some fun or something like that and go into the track. It would just be absolutely sick, man. I want to see what they can do. They've done a lot. They did some weight reduction on the newer ones already. It's like 300 pounds lighter, like model for model. So hopefully they can, hopefully in the future, I should say, they put a HELLCAT from the motor in the factory. I think if we reach out, like enough guys reach out to them and say, hey, we want, this is what we want. Let's do this. We'll pay, because they will get sold. It's not, you know what I mean? The Ram right now in the 4th gen just passed Chevy as a #2 selling vehicle in the country by a good amount, a long shot. And they're beautiful inside. You know what I mean? You could drive in a luxury truck from the factory and have all the power you need. You know what I mean? And then, you know, if you want to tune it, add pulleys, stuff like that, you could do that too and make it even more badass. But, you know, you won't even most likely need that. You're going to have all that power from the factory. And it would just be absolutely awesome. Because they would run right with the Trackhawks. You know what I mean? They probably weigh a little bit more than the Trackhawks if you're getting it loaded with all the, you know, bells and whistles. Trucks are heavier than SUVs, especially, you know what I mean? They're just, in general, heavier. It'll be right around the same weight, and what the Trackhawks are on stock, like level 11.4, 11.2, something like that. So you'd be in the 11s easily, possibly faster. It could be faster because trucks have better gearing, so it could be faster. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Let's get let me show you some of the HELLCAT builds that are out there. And
moved the current firewall, and we replaced it. We pushed it back, so we put the engine down in there for stability, because this is a drag truck. So you also can see here, there's a custom computer, custom AC piping. This is supercharged. We also have a custom intake. This is a custom air box. So we've done all this. This is the only one in the world, guys. And did I mention it's all-wheel drive? So when you're on the drag strip ready to launch down it, it'll grip up and get you down there pretty quick. So you'll see on the front of this grill, we made a custom HELLCAT emblem here to make the front of this just scream that you're coming at it. We put it in sublime green, matched some hood accents, and made this front really aggressive and fun looking. We're really happy and excited about it. We have our HELLCAT emblem. He's green, he's growling, he's smoking. That is pretty awesome. So we have that custom here with our vinyl graphics with HELLCAT down the side. So when you pull up next to this truck, you'll know you're not just next to a normal Dodge truck. This thing is a beast. Take a look at it. And then also, we've lowered this truck as much as we could from our stability on the ground to make the center of gravity lower. So guys, you've seen our one-off. This is the only one in the world that we've built our HELLCAT.
Okay, so I'm here with our buddy Charles, and he's just built basically a TRX.
That was the goal. That was the goal. We tried to beat FCA to the punch. I know they're in development right now, but we're trying to beat them by 18 months, 2 years, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So build obviously started with a 2019 Ram Rebel. It's a pretty highly optioned truck. There isn't much missing there. Out of the gate, we got a hold of Method and Nito. We put some Method NV305s on it with 37-inch Nito ridge grapplers. Believe it or not, they actually fit pretty well.
Oh yeah?
Believe it or not. Tricking the air suspension, it's not that bad. From there we moved to Fiberworks. We got the first retail wide body kit sold in North America. It was a little bit of a challenge to get it on, but all in all, not too difficult.
Yeah.
And then that's when the real magic happened. So a TRX is not a TRX without 707 horsepower.
This is true.
So America's Most Wanted 4x4. Great friends of ours, great partners, great guys. We've got a 6.2 liter HELLCAT V8.
Shocks. And of course, under the hood, well, under the hood of this, you got to put in a 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi and call it the Ram Rebel TRX. And coming up right now, we're going to let you hear this truck and we're going to tell you everything you ever want to know.
right, guys, if you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.